Do you know that ashes is very powerful spiritually, that you can use it to solve most of your problems? Or do you know that ashes is very powerful, that you can use it for different reasons spiritually? Is it for favor? Is it for breakthrough? Is it for success? Is it for good things to be happening in your life? Or you are the type you are experiencing rising and falling, failures, or disappointment? You go out every day, you come back with stories and all that. Do you know that ashes has a lot of spiritual meaning, that you can help you to get rid of all these negative things? So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some spiritual ways or how to use ashes for some reasons to settle all or most of your problems. So if you want to know more about this, how to use it, and exactly when to use it, do keep watching while I share with you. You're welcome back to my channel. I greet you, depend on where you're watching me from. My name is Promise. So here I share about the spiritual tips and health tips, how to use natural things to protect and to bless yourself. So if you find it helpful and you want to know more, please do subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the bell notification so that you always be notified whenever I upload a new video. You can as well follow me for more of my videos. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back today. I love you and stay blessed forever. Thank you for always being here. Thank you for always supporting. Thank you for the encouragement. I pray that God Almighty will bless and grant every of your good desires. So guys, in today's video, I want to share with you some spiritual meanings of ashes, or spiritual ways to use ashes. Now, I am talking about the normal ashes that you and I know, the normal ashes that you and I throws away, the normal ashes that you and I dispose. Yes, I told you all these things you see that surround us, that God blessed us with. Yes, sometimes some of them we eat them, we use them in our cooking, but they have their own spiritual benefit. As they are giving you the benefit when you are using them for your eating, that is how they are going to work for you when you are using them in a spiritual way to settle your problems. Either spiritual sickness, is it disappointment, is it that somebody wants to take what belongs to you, is it that your business is not going, is it that your marriage is not going? If you're experiencing a lot of things, this particular recipe, believe you me, it can help you very well. You can as well do it when you want to travel. All right, you want to travel, you want to go to blind your enemies, you want bad things that is happening on the way not to near you and your loved ones. Now this is how to do it. Now you're going to get an ashes. All right, now you're going to overnight ashes. When you get these ashes, okay, fresh one, not the one that has been packed for edges, no, you get this newly one that have stayed up to 24 hours. That is what I mean by overnight ashes. It has already crossed over to the night. That is 24 hours. Now you get it. No matter how little it is, you must not pack a trailer of it. Just a pinch can do this work. Now you are going to make use of it using it midnight. You are going to use it midnight by 12. Let me tell you when to use it. You use it either by 12 a.m., either by 1 a.m., either by 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. Between this period. I'm not saying you should start from 12 to 3. No, any of this time is fine. Let me tell you, any prayers you made at midnight has a lot of, is very, very powerful. All right, now if you have been following me as well, I've shared the spiritual benefit or the benefit of praying midnight within the space of this time I mentioned. That is when good things are happening, and that is when bad things are happening. That is the time a lot of people has been caged, and that is time a lot of people has been loosed. That is time a lot of people has been killed spiritually, and that is the time many things is happening. No evil person operates in daily basis except within these times. All right, now when you are praying and there is evil activities going on your behalf or in your name, and you disengaging it, one cannot work together except they agreed. All right, so in a situation whereby somebody is incantating you, sending a negative things in your life, and you are praying to God, denouncing them or saying no to that, there is no how it's going to affect your life. Okay, now if you have not watched the video I posted on the reason, if you are the type you always wake up between 12, 1, 2, 3, I made video on that and explained how the meaning why such things are happening. And if that is happening to you, I must say congratulations. It's very, very powerful thing. But make sure when you wake up, begin to pray, no matter how many minutes it is. I've entered into another recipe. But that is by the way. Now, when you wake up between this time, now get the arches in your palm. Okay, get the arches in your palm. Now let me explain. For example, if somebody, maybe your business is not going, maybe you're experiencing a lot of negative things, maybe you're experiencing rising and falling, maybe your marriage is not going, maybe you are, there is a lot of things that you are experiencing that has to do with finances, has to do with your love life, that has to do with your attraction. Get it in your right hand, raise it up and make your prayers. Now let's assume you want to report somebody. What I mean by reporting somebody, maybe somebody wants to collect what belongs to you. It can be your land, it can be your property, and you are very, very sure that that particular thing belongs to you, but the person is doing it in one reason or the other. Maybe you don't have anybody to speak for you, or maybe there is one reason he or she is doing it. Now you take it in your left hand. If you are sick, spiritual sickness, what I always mean by spiritual sickness is this sickness that when somebody is sick and you go to the hospital, after running out scans and tests and everything, the doctor or the specialist will tell you that you are fine, but you know that you are not fine. That is spiritual sickness. That is spiritual manipulation. You can use this method. Now take it in your left hand. Now remember anyone you want to pray for. If, like, a lot of people will be like, oh, can I pray for both? Exactly, you can. Then hold it in the two hands. Now raise it up and make your prayers. Now say words into it. You are using it as a point of contact, sending it an errand into wherever they have been ganging up against you. Tell God, as any man or woman that have eaten a food that have been cooked with firewood, or that has been made with firewood. I know a lot of people be like, oh, how do I know? Everybody under this earth must have eaten a food that made from firewood, that comes out from ashes. Even when you are cooking in your stove, it comes out, there's some ashes that comes out of it. So everyone is that. Everybody has benefited or have eaten things that comes from that. Or we human beings, we are ashes. Okay, so that is by the way. Then after making the prayers, tell God you are using this as a point of contact. As any man or woman that have thinking evil against you, or that as a result of this thing that you're going through, whether it's a family foundation or it's a causes, whatever that it is, tell God you're using this method to liberate yourself. Then after that, let me tell you, when you're making this prayer, make sure you stand barefoot. So after making the prayers, if you can go outside at that particular time, fine. But if you cannot go outside at that particular time, then you can do it through your window. Please don't ask me that after praying, can I keep it tomorrow morning? I do it. No. So this recipe is for those that can definitely keep the rules and follow the procedure. Now, after you're done making prayers at that particular time, according to your strength, according to your spirit, according to the direction of God in your life, now you're going to, like I said, either from your window or outside. Now you're going to blow it up 3 times and tell God you are sending this an errand into wherever they have been ganging up against you. If it's sickness, if it's evil, that as you are blowing this, you are blowing out everything that is tormenting your body. All right? Then after that, you go back and sleep. Just do it for 3 days. Please, I want to beg you, anytime you try any of this recipe, make sure you come back with testimony. I'm not saying you should come and give me anything, but please make sure you come to the comment section and share your testimony. It means a lot to me. All right, so try this amazing one. As you keep going, I will share with you more about the spiritual benefit of ashes, how to use it for spiritual uses and for your health uses. It also have health benefits. There are so many ways you can use it to be looking good or to look very healthy. I will share with you in my next one. So I wish I shared this amazing one. Do you find it helpful? If you do, please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, like it, share to other ones, and see you in my next one. More especially if you have not subscribed or follow me, please do that. I promise you, you are not going to regret it. Stay blessed wherever you are and see you in my next one. Bye.